So I've listened to the news today, which is unfortunate, and apparently kids developed eating disorders during a lockdown. Well, who'd have thought? Let's just move this a bit. Who'd have thought? The one thing we always knew about kids is you need to keep them busy and occupied and entertained. Usually through work was always the best way. At school, keeping them occupied, giving them homework and giving them jobs at home. And other than that, get them out, as kids, we were always out there riding bikes, building dens, all that kind of stuff. So we were flat out. We didn't have enough time in a day. But since you put that device in front of a kid, you've limited their ability to entertain themselves naturally. It was always going to happen, and it was meant to be that way, I'm afraid. But anyway, when you take kids' abilities to sit around each other and talk, or to go out when they want to, or when you actually make them do something they don't want to do, and when you take away their ability to take pictures of themselves in the latest spot and they've got nothing to do, then some of them will develop issues. Also, when you lock them up for something they haven't done and you isolate them away from just about everybody, they're going to develop mental health problems. It's just the way it goes, right? So apparently, a stupid amount of percentage of kids during the lockdown developed like bulimia and other eating problems. I am not surprised. The damage that lockdown has done, and is still doing, by the way, is, well, we won't know for years. Ever since lockdown, people are finding it harder to look each other in the eyes. When you spend that time, I should say, away from public, away from doing what comes naturally, which is socializing, engaging with other people, etc., etc., you develop problems. And we're still seeing it now. And whereas before lockdown, you could look people in the eyes, acknowledge, say, morning. Not everybody did, but you could do. More and more people are doing whatever they can to avoid eye contact. They have developed some sort of problem where they feel either massively insecure or some other issue that they've got where they find it difficult to mingle, get on with people, be part of society. And that was all part of lockdown, I'm afraid. You might call me a conspiracy theorist, and if you do, thank you. That's a compliment these days. But the outcome of lockdown, apart from failed businesses, mental health problems, eating disorders, the effect on the economy, laws being created that won't go away, freedoms being taken away, and the ongoing spectre of it could always happen again. And not just that, from the lockdown, what did everybody go and do to make sure they could get out again? Get themselves an intervention that's now causing them untold grief. I don't need to go into details about that. You will know about that. Some of you may have had that thing done, and some of you may be trying your best to bury your head in the sand. And if you've had it, I don't blame you. And if you haven't had it, you'll feel vindicated, but still not happy about this, because none of us want anybody to be ill. None of us wanted this, all right? But somebody said once something like this: a person who gives, I probably got it wrong, a person who exchanges freedom for safety will get neither, or should have neither. What they're trying to say is that if you give away some of your freedoms just to somebody to say, well, if you give me this, I'll make sure you're safe, you won't get it. I think that's my understanding of it, and I've probably got it wrong, but you get the idea. And one of you, luckily, will probably put it in the comments. But yeah, it's a sorry state of affairs. Anyway, sounds like there's movement around here, so I've been sat here for quite a while, but I think we're actually going to get to work. Let me know what you think about the bulimia bit and the eating disorders and any other things that you think that have come out from the lockdown. Let me know, because I do look through the comments. I do have a look, and it's part of the comments that actually make me do the videos, actually, if I'm honest, because it's nice to know that you either like it or you agree or you don't agree, what your thoughts on it. And then some of you will put something in there and I go, I'll have a look at that. So yeah, let me know what you think. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit.